Hey everyone, and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. This is day 20 of 1000. So hey and welcome to the Tesla Fire Challenge YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's really good to have you. For all my new viewers, this channel is all about investing money and being all in on Tesla no matter what. So join me on my journey to make $1 million in 1000 days. Yep, join me on my journey to make $1 million in 1000 days. So in today's video, I'll be going through the following. I'll share my day 20 portfolio with you. I'm going to be looking at some Tesla 1-year charts. I'll also be sharing my plan when the market opens. So let's get into it. So it's day 20, 11th of January 2022. I've got two portfolios, Portfolio A and Portfolio B. In total, in Portfolio A, I have just under 119 shares, and in Portfolio B, I've got under 91 shares. So in total, I've got 209.35219, so just over 209 shares. So my target is to obtain 300 shares in Tesla, so I'm 69% of the way there. I've got a long way to go, but eventually I'm hoping to get there. So what happened with Tesla stock? So Tesla is hovering around 1058.12. So if I multiply that price by the number of shares that I hold, I have a portfolio value of $221,519.74. So that's 221,514.74. So the daily movement upwards has been 12,167.54. So it makes a welcome change because there was a lot of red in the market. So it's a welcome change. Things are moving up now. So it's really good. So let's get into the technical analysis now. So here is the 1-year chart for Tesla. It's the 11th of January 2022. So as you can see previously, Tesla broke the MA200. So on this chart, you've got the candlesticks, which show the movement of Tesla price. You've got the two lines. You've got the blue line, which is the MA50, and you've got the red line, which is the MA200. So as you can see, Tesla broke the MA50, and now what it's doing, it's found support at 1000, and it's trying to push back up. So if you look closely, you'll be able to see that it found a really nice support at 1000. Price dipped below 1000 for a bit, but then eventually the bulls came in. I think what they have here is a lot of buy orders. So the bulls came in and started to raise the price. So it's knocking on the door for MA50. So if it can break the MA50, hopefully it's going to rise above that and continue rising. So what I've done now is I've marked up the charts. I've got T1, T2 and T3, my trend lines which are going upwards. I've got T4 and T5, as you can see, which are trending downwards. So it did briefly break the T4 trend line, but eventually it came down after the Fed released its minutes. So what's happening now is Tesla has found support at S1, which is $1,000, and now it's going back up to the MA50 line to test it again. So what I'm thinking is there's going to be a period of consolidation between the $1,000 level and the MA50, which is about 1073. So it's going to hover around that level, consolidate for a while, and Tesla has its report coming just around the corner. So if they have a really good report, then hopefully the price should break the MA50 line. So let's have a look at the MACD analysis on Tesla. So I've zoomed into the last few months. So as you can see, we've got the blue histogram, we've got the red line, and we've got the black line. So previously we saw that the histogram was about to go under to the negative territory. So that seems to have leveled off now. It's still in positive territory. The black line was about to cross under the red line, but as you can see, it's just touching it at the moment. So there is a possibility that it might go under, but again, there's another possibility that it might just touch the red line and then continue upwards, so there isn't a bearish crossover. So this is something that I'm watching really carefully. If it crosses under the red line, then it's a bearish signal, so possibility that there's going to be more selling in the future. But if it just kisses the red line and then starts to go upwards again, then it's likely to be a false signal. MACD histogram will start rising as well, and then price will push forward. So let's look at the RSI analysis now. So as you can see, RSI was dipping under 50, and now what's happened, it's turned the corner and now it's above 50. So it's at 50.54 at the moment. So what that means is the momentum is turning its tide. So it's going to go into, now that it's gone above 50, there's more momentum to the upside. But to be honest with you, we need more data. We need like for this to like completely turn around before we can say that price is going to recover and move and break MA50 again. So again, we're just watching the RSI and MACD technical indicators. So let's look at the candlestick analysis now. So if you look at the last candlestick for Tesla, you will see that the price opened at 1,000. Then what happened was the price fell below 1,000 to about 800, 980, something like that. And then what happened, the bulls came in and then they drove the price upward again. So what you can see, the last candlestick looks like a hammer. It's not strictly a hammer because when it's a hammer pattern, there is a longer tail and the stick of the candle is much shorter. But the reason I'm thinking this is a hammer is because like the price kept on moving upwards and the price closed at the high of the day. So it didn't go above and then go under. It closed at the high of the day. So it was a very bullish signal. So I think what's going to happen is going to test the MA50 line, which is the blue line. And if it can break that, then I think price will start rising again. But again, I think it needs some sort of a spark. It needs some sort of an event. And I'm thinking that Tesla is going to be reporting soon. And if they report really, really good numbers, which I am expecting, they're going to smash the MA50 line and keep on rising. If you think about it, Tesla has had a lot of good news, but because of market weakness, because of Elon Musk selling, the price has been driven down. So they had that great news about the Hertz contract. And then what happened was eventually the Tesla price went down because Elon was selling his shares. And then what happened was they had some brilliant production numbers, but then because the Fed released the minutes that was negative, the entire market fell. So there's a lot of good news that's surrounding Tesla, but it's struggling to kind of break out of this 1,000 range, this MA50 range, the trend line that I showed, the T4 and the T5 trend line. So if there is no market weakness and if there's no negative news for Tesla, then I suspect that the price will keep on rising. So where is the price headed to? So price has bounced off the 1,000 level, so it's formed a nice support there. The candlestick is a hammer candlestick, so that's kind of like a bullish reversal signal. So that's like, I'm hoping that this is like the bottom of the this is like a solid support for Tesla. So hopefully it's going to consolidate around this area and then form a solid base. So price should consolidate around this area. If there is no weakness, then hopefully once it's got its consolidation in place, it's going to start rising again. So I've got my support and resistance lines, levels marked up here. So my first, if there is weakness in the market, then I suspect that price will move back down to 1,000. And then if there is more weakness, my next level is 950. And then after that, it's 900. And then after that, it's 835. So if price falls to any of these levels, I'm a buyer. I'm going to be buying much more. As I said, I'm a long-term investor. I'm looking to reduce my cost basis. So if I can buy Tesla at $835, it's going to be more profit for me because obviously I don't want to buy Tesla at $1,500. So I've got the resistance levels marked up as well. So if Tesla can break these levels, then it's going to keep on going higher. So the first one is 1072.19, which is the moving averages 50 line. So if it can break that, it's hovering around that area. But if it can break that, then it's going to be a significant milestone for Tesla. And then they're going to start going up again. And the next resistance line is 1175. And if they can break that too, then they're going to be knocking on the door of the all-time highs. So let's see what happens. I've got some money on the side. If it fails to do that, if it fails to go up, then I've got some money on the side to deploy when it reaches the S1, S2, S3 level. So what are my buying levels? I'm just going to go through this again because I think it's really important to have some buying levels marked up so you know exactly where to buy. So if it hits the 1000 level again, I'm going to buy more shares. If it hits the 950, I'm going to try and buy even more than usual. Again, if it's S3, if it hits the S3 support at 900, I'm going to buy even more. And then if it hits MA 200, which is very unlikely, and that price is 793, then obviously I'm going to try and buy as much as possible because that's an opportunity for me to lower my risk, my cost basis. And if it hits 725, you know, that's going to be like a fire sale for Tesla, and it's not going to keep at that level for very long. A lot of bulls are going to come in and just drive the price up because they know it's a bargain and they're going to start buying at this level. So if it does hit any of these levels, I'm a buyer. So what are the key points to remember? So I think Tesla price has stabilized and now all eyes are on the Tesla report. So if they report some good numbers, then hopefully Tesla should break the MA50 resistance level and then keep on going higher. So what I'm thinking is price should consolidate around this area between 1000 and 1070. So this is this is a solid support and resistance line. So it's going to hover around that level, and depending on how weak or how strong the market is, depending on how good Tesla's report is, it's going to keep on going up. So obviously, if Tesla reports some good numbers, it's going to break through the MA50 line. So the key points to remember are know your key support areas, know your key support prices to buy. And, you know, if you're a long-term investor, if you've got a long-term thesis on Tesla, if you're a Tesla bull and you want to remain invested in Tesla over the long run, then this is a really great opportunity to lower your cost basis if it does go down. So know the key support areas, and then when it does fall to those areas, when volatility hits, and volatility always does hit, there's always a piece of news and negative news that gives long-term investors an opportunity to buy more shares in great companies at really low prices. So what is my plan today? So my plan is not too different from my plan from the previous week. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into Tesla shares and buy at regular intervals no matter what. So if the price is good, if the price is high, I'm going to buy. If the price is low, I'm going to buy. So I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into this share because I can never, for me personally, I can never time the market. So I won't be able to get into Tesla at the lowest prices all the time. So I don't want to miss that opportunity. The next thing is I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait for more dips in the market and more dips in Tesla stock. There's always going to be dips. So don't think you're missing out. Just be patient, dollar cost average into the share and just wait for the dips. Keep some money on the side. So when there is a dip, you can go in hard and lower your cost basis. So if you're a long-term investor, your aim should be to, reach the quantity of shares that you want. So for me personally, I want to accumulate 300 shares in Tesla. And, the best way to do that is to wait for dips. And when the dip happens, that's when you should go in strong and buy the dip and then, lower your cost basis and increase the number of shares that you have. So I'm going to reiterate that I'm not going to sell my position. So I'm a long-term investor and my main concern at the moment is to reach 300 shares in Tesla and to lower my cost basis. It's futile to look at your portfolio every day. So, it is nice when it's going up. It is very disappointing when it's going down. It is painful when it's going down. It's really joyful when it's going up. But you need to make yourself immune to that. You need to have that quantity in your mind. So how many shares do I want to accumulate in this great business? And, how do I lower my cost basis? So if you can reverse your thinking, if you can think like that, then there's a better opportunity for you to remain invested over the long run and then profit from this great company. So the next thing is what I think the Fed has created fear in the market with their minutes. And as usual, the market overreacted. And as you saw, it presented like a great buying opportunity. So Tesla dipped all the way down to about 980. So that was a great opportunity to buy under $1,000. So now what I think is these Fed minutes have been baked into the market, and the market is expecting a rise earlier than usual. So once this news has been baked in the market, it should be business as usual for Tesla. So hopefully now Tesla can start to consolidate at the 1,000 level, and then it's going to start to rise again. But if it doesn't, obviously it's going to fall, and then it's going to be more opportunity for long-term investors to get into Tesla shares and lower their cost basis. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. For anyone interested, I'm in the UK and I invest through an ISA account. So what I use is the free trade app. So it's a brilliant app. It has a very simple interface and a cheap monthly cost of £3 per month. You can buy and sell shares commission free, and there's immediate deposits from your bank account. There's a huge variety of stocks and shares to choose from the UK and the US. And what I've done is I've left my referral link below. So if you sign up using my referral link, you will get a share worth up to £200, and I'll also get a share too. So it's kind of like a win-win situation. So anybody who's in the UK, consider topping up your ISA allowance. Make sure you use your ISA allowance, because you get £20,000 every year from the government to invest, and any gains that you make in that account, you can keep. So you don't pay any capital gains on that money. So as long as the money is in there, invested or not invested, you don't pay any capital gain tax on it. So it's a brilliant way to increase your wealth without paying any tax. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Join me. I appreciate any likes, and I'll read all your comments and reply to them. I appreciate your subscription, and I will bring you value. And I wish you all the best on your investment journey. And until the next update, have a great day, and I wish you all the best.